A forest looks like a crowd of silent strangers, each tree standing alone, minding its own business. But that picture is wrong. Beneath your feet, those trees are wired together into a vast, living network, quietly trading food, news, and even warnings. Scientists nicknamed it the Wood Wide Web. The secret isn't in the trees alone. It's in a partnership. Wrapped around and inside, almost every tree's roots are threads of fungus, far too thin to see. These fungal threads spread through the soil in enormous webs, linking tree to tree to tree across an entire forest floor. Why would a fungus and a tree team up? Because each has what the other needs. The tree, up in the sunlight, makes sugar through photosynthesis. The fungus, down in the dark, is brilliant at mining water and minerals from the soil. So they trade sugar for nutrients, a deal struck hundreds of millions of years ago. But the network does far more than feed a single tree. Because the fungal threads connect many trees at once, they become highways. Sugar, water, and chemical signals can travel from one tree through the fungus all the way to another tree standing meters away. The forest becomes one connected community. Here's where it gets astonishing. Big old trees, sometimes called mother trees, are connected to dozens of younger ones. Researchers found that these elders can send extra sugar through the network to shaded seedlings struggling on the dark forest floor, helping their own offspring survive. The network even carries alarms. When insects attack one tree's leaves, that tree can release warning chemicals, and signals can pass through the connections to its neighbors. The neighbors respond by ramping up their own defenses before the pests ever arrive, as if a whisper of danger spread through the woods. Trees can even share with the dying. As an old tree nears the end of its life, studies suggest it may pump some of its remaining carbon into the network, passing resources to the trees that will live on. A final gift handed quietly through the soil to the rest of the forest. Now, scientists do debate how much of this is true cooperation and how much is simply the fungus running the show for its own benefit. The fungus, after all, controls the pipes. But almost everyone agrees on the big picture: a forest is not a collection of loners. It's a deeply connected system. So the next time you walk through a forest, remember what's happening beneath your shoes. A silent conversation, millions of years in the making, where sunlight becomes sugar, sugar becomes signals, and an entire woodland looks after itself through threads thinner than a hair. Nature is full of hidden networks like this, just waiting to be noticed. And if there's a piece of nature or science you've always wondered about, tell me in the comments. Your question could be the next video. If this made you a little more curious about the world, subscribe to the Binary Brew, and I'll see you in the next one.